And here we go. Hello and welcome to In Between the Pages with James Lott Jr. I'm James Lott Jr. And welcome to JLJ Media, my online network. While you're here, be kind, subscribe to the channel. It's right here for you. And we are here and we are talking, opening up the little chat room. Everybody's come in and say hello. I'm doing that right now. I have over 35 shows. That's right, kids. Over 35 shows. We're doing all kinds of stuff here. We're trying it. And today, I have a new album. It just dropped today. So go ahead and check that out. It's called Salvation is Possible While Dancing Your Way to Heaven. It's an album. It's out. And you go anywhere and find it. So make sure I say that. Okay. So my guest is somebody I interviewed years ago on my award-winning show, Into, and we got along since then. We hit it off. He's a definition of a working actor, folks. Like, seriously, working actor, which is very lucky and blessed he is. Currently, his stomach shaking is all correct. I got his stomach shaking is all correct. As I get him on here. He's on a show called SOZ Soldados y Zombies, but it's in English, on Amazon Prime. Premieres August 6th. We love Amazon Prime. Got some great shows on there. He's also going to be in Lansky with Harvey Keitel. Hello, that's a name we know also coming up. Queen Pins with Kristen Bell. We love her. And Vince Vaughn coming September 10th. A couple coming episodes of Liza on Demand. It's going on YouTube Premium. I mean, this is more. We're talking about all this stuff that he's been doing, done doing, did doing, and is doing. My friend with the same first name as mine, James Moses Black.
James Moses Black. I gotta shut this door so you don't hear all this, but you keep talking.
So while he's doing that, folks, what we're doing is we're here with JLJ Media. We are an online network with 35 shows. You can follow us on any streaming audio platform, from Apple to Google. So this show will be also audio. So Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever you find your podcast, you can find it there too. But also the video will be on YouTube, so you can watch it there also. And he is back. Hello, my friend.
Hello. I didn't want y'all to see them Armani draws I got on, so I just was
you know, yeah. This is life now, though, James. This is life. I'm always like, what's the background? Like, what do I have? You can just sleep and then see what's going on back there. So that one person will go, that thing right there, and then they'll blow it up, and that's it.
Yeah, that's right.
None of their business. None of their business. So, my friend, I mean, you're working. That's why I talk to you. You're working. I mean, you're just. I mean, we had a pandemic between, so I've seen you since. We had that in between, go on a lockdown portion of that last year. So I just want, in general, first question: how have you been doing?
You know, I am better, man. And I had some ups and downs, just like everyone else in the pandemic. Just personally, the physical, personal life. But you know, I stayed busy. I did more voiceovers than anything that I did in a long time. So that was good. And mentally, you know, it's a challenge for us all. You know, like people, you know, they used to underestimate mental health, but you know, mental health is for real, man. You know, we see athletes dropping out, and you know, and because it's a serious deal, man. So it's good that people recognize it now, and they're not all, you know, trying to pounce on somebody because of a particular way that they feel about something. So it's all good. But I'm good, man. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's an experience we all went through together. That's one of the unique things about this. It doesn't matter what race or color or age you were, we all went through it. Like the whole world shut the F down. It literally did. And for those of us who work in this business, it shut down for a minute. They had to like figure out what was next. I mean, it was like, you know, and you said voiceover work. A lot of voiceover stuff came up last year. That's kind of the creative thing that came up. A lot of Zoom work. I do audio dramas on my network. We had to figure out ways to be creative and get content out there. And what was available, because we couldn't be in person,
right?
Until they start putting protocols in place. So yeah, mental health, folks. I can't stress it enough. Mental health awareness, please, because I've had friends who didn't make it out of the pandemic. I'm not even talking about COVID. I'm talking about they didn't make it out the pandemic.
They didn't make it out. I know what you meant. I had one too. So
it's just tough. So we have to look at that, and that's because if you don't have a peace of mind or grasp on something, nothing else really matters. Actually, there's nothing else. All this means nothing if you don't have. mental health. So I'm glad you brought that up. It was tough for me too. It was tough for all of us. We had to pivot and change. We had to figure out what was next, how to do this, how to pay the bills.
Man.
It's funny, James. I've read stories about back in the day when people, kill themselves or go destitute because they lose all their money, and it's how that works, or how we are all a paycheck or two away from homelessness, so to speak. We all could be there, one medical disaster away from homelessness. And last year, we all really saw that. We really saw we can't make any money. Like literally, there was nothing. People were losing stuff. You couldn't do anything.
Right. And it bubbled to the surface like it was just below the surface. It came up through the surface. People are like, what's that? I mean, that's called the whole world got a problem. Yes. The whole world got a problem. That's what that's called, So I can't say how much that mental health is so valuable. It's valuable, and it's valuable that you have someone to talk to, that's someone you can confide in. And if that doesn't do it for you, you just listen. You can give up, but you can't give up. And I think that's the thing that I got the most out of the pandemic, is that you can give up, but don't give up.
Yeah. And and I'm going to switch a little bit to the Black side of things. Because that bubbled over last year in the middle of this pandemic, middle of this lockdown, shutdown. That came up. We had the women's Me Too bubble over. It's like a lot of things bubbled up. I felt like it was this big reset button. Like, hi, we can't go the same way forever like this.
Right.
But with the Black Lives Matter thing and the stuff that went with George Floyd and all that stuff happened with all of us. Are you getting more work than you were before? Has that changed? Are you seeing a change or a shift since that's come to the surface? It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same, man. Hollywood's gonna be Hollywood, man. Hollywood's Hollywood, man. It don't change until it affects somebody's pocketbook. You know what I mean? And until that happens, it's gonna be the same. I mean, I've always worked differently in Hollywood. Like if you look at my resume, and this, I've done a lot of different things.
Yeah, yes.
Right. They're not just all one thing, And I think that's the value in my career, is that I have sort of got in tune with what's available, not with just what you're going to give me. Right. So that's, for me, that has been sort of that thing that I rely on. I rely on what I can do, and when we were talking about 55, man, last time we were talking about that movie, I'm finally with a studio, but now we're working out these details. But it's just about saying, what can you do with the assistance of God? What can you do? Because if you talk about what you can do without him, it's limited. It's limited. You might think you're doing something, but it's very limited. So, just being able to do a lot, just voiceovers or different people, or having these experiences that I have as a man, as a Black man in America. I have this treasure chest of things, right? And this propensity that lives inside of me that only integrity stops from me doing that stuff, right? But I still have it as an actor. It's still in me. So, it's
Why not let it out for pay?
Hey, get paid.
Get out for pay. That was the point. I like the way you say that, because it's like you have this experience that you're living, you live, could live, that can be useful, and there are tools in your tool chest to use as an actor in projects. I love the way you kind of said that. It's like this is stuff. I mean, I don't do this in real life, but I have it. I have some. I got it. I can use it for something.
Right.
I mean, I can relate to things, and I can use that for something. That it's not just you're not some one-dimensional guy. I just do comedy, or I just do action. You really don't. Your resume is, I know, it's very varied. And I think, why do you think you're open to that, where some people really aren't open to something? They're just like, I do this is my lane, that's it. Why do you think you're so open to different lanes?
I think I was always conditioned to do different stuff. My mother taught me that, you could do anything you want to do. Whatever you want to do, you can go and do it. and whether it was from different communities that I lived in, predominantly Black, mixed, whatever I lived in, you go do what you got to do. You know what I mean? And I think that abundantly supplied me with courage to go and seek different things, right? I mean, I was on that comedy path in the beginning, but I saw it for what it was. And I was like, yo, I gotta diversify here. I gotta do some different stuff or I'm gonna get stuck, So that's what I attributed to, just being exposed to a lot of stuff and not being one-dimensional in life. How can you be one-dimensional in life, man? It's just crazy.
Yeah, I can relate. I do 10 different things. I totally relate to that. I relate to that very much because it's just one of those things where having diversity in your process and what you can do is not a bad thing anymore. It really isn't, and it's not. People just used to always say, "Do one thing and that's it." Not anymore. That is not even.
No, man. Yeah.
Not at all. You gotta be out there prepared to do whatever. Because you've been on, like I said, he's been on things like the Orlando Jones show when he first started him. That was all comedy stuff. He's on Gilmore Girls, CSI. He's done literally, you look at his he's done lots of different things,
right?
Drama, action in between. And I've always admired that. I just think it's something it's a great path to be open and say, okay, where can I fit myself into this?
Yeah.
Not so much of we're giving you this, take it.
Right. And it's crazy, man, because I got a call from this casting director, Venus, she cast me in Liza on Demand, and she said, James, would you do a directional reading for a script that we got these two people attached to? I said, yeah, heck yeah. No part, no nothing.
Right.
I'm reading all the directions, all that.
How funny.
And I killed it because that's what I do.
Of course.
It don't matter what it is. If I say yes, I'm gonna kill it. I kill it. The producer calls me up. He says, "Man, we've never had someone read and bring something to life like that." And I was like, "Well, oh, okay." You send me $100 Amazon gift certificate. Like, listen, I would like a part if you got something. You know what I'm saying?
That's
give me a part. I mean, if you want to send me something, send me a role.
Right.
But it is just, I take pleasure in those things, man. So it doesn't always have to be about me.
Yeah. I like that. I remember from last time too. I'm the same way. It's like there's times where it's a bigger picture. The rewards will come. They'll come to you. Right. You got to roll on Lives in the Man. There's things that will come to you. There are things that come to you. Sometimes just serving the greater good.
Right.
Will actually get you in front of certain people. They know you, they can trust you, they know you're good. Like there's benefits to stuff. I've been trying to teach these young people today coming into business. Sometimes you gotta do things. If it's an interesting opportunity, do it. Don't worry about where it may lead you or try so hard to get this other thing. I don't want under 5. I want this. Well, first, you may have to be under 5 first. You may have to do that. You may have to do background for it. Like just go in a smile on your face and a spring in your step and just like, and do your best job. And then someone's going to notice you. I mean, you'll get plucked out. Someone's going to notice you. You just have to keep, just like you said, or do favors for people every once in a while, which is doing a reading and whatever. And
these are people who don't know you. They Venus brought me on, but they don't know me. And then all of a sudden they're looking on their thing afterwards and they go, oh my God, this is, so.
Okay, so one of the things you're doing is you're playing, of course, I can just picture this, of course, you have a look, an Army colonel, Colonel Murdoch in the.
That's like saying playing a black dude,
Yeah, exactly. This is like, okay, I can see you playing this. Of course. But in a new series called Soldados o Zombies. So first of all, why it's not Soldados is not an English title, but it's a regular show, right?
Yeah, it's a show that it's going to have subtitles and then it has English as well.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it has English as well, and it's going to be seen in 204 countries through Amazon Prime. 204 countries.
That's crazy.
So I was like, I'm in, and this.
Oh yes.
The last time we talked, this was the thing I couldn't say much about.
And, that's right. I asked you, is it coming up? You're like, well, I can't, this is it? Okay, good.
Yeah. And, the pandemic hit, so it pushed it back another year. And then and they were on Comic-Con, man. They the showrunner for the show was on Comic-Con virtual, because that's what it was. This year was just virtual event. And I guess people seem to like the premise, which is sort of the U.S. government tries to make soldiers into invincible fighting machines by injecting them with something that makes them into a zombie. And I'm not talking about Walking Dead, like, I'm talking about some dude is going to track you down and get at you. That's the kind of zombies.
Oh, really? Wow.
They're highly, they have those skills, those cognitive skills still that they got from being a soldier, but now they're a zombie. You know, and so they're still out of control. You know, that's why I had to cap one of them. You know what I mean? I was like, I'll bust your, you know.
Yeah. They have to. Of course. I mean, they're gonna be out of control, of course. I mean, nothing goes straight, like, you know, perfect. I mean, that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So come on, Amazon. Amazon is really working it out. I have a lot of friends with Amazon series, and they really are. Amazon was turning in DVDs like 10 years ago. That's what and books. And I mean, like, it's this whole machine of television and film.
Right. And they just acquired MGM, I think, too. Amazon did. So, you know, they brought on a catalog of stuff, you know, so they're trying to do it, man. I mean, and if that is just Jeff Bezos' vision, I just go like, holy buckets, what can't you see?
I know.
You know?
Right. I know. It's amazing. It's amazing, you know, especially in our lifetime seeing this.
Yeah.
Now you're also, okay, so then you have that going, folks. Like I said, he's diverse. You have that going. But you have a supporting role in Vertical Entertainment's Lansky. So let's talk about that. It's a comedy. Let's talk about that.
Well, it's a drama. I don't think it's a comedy. Lansky's not a comedy.
No, sorry, it's like comedy. My sentence ran into
yeah.
Sorry,
it's the story of Meyer Lansky, who was sort of the accountant for the mob. So when I got this job, you know, they said, James, we want to bring you on. I said, wait, it's a 69, 70, 71. They said, yeah. I said, ain't no black people in the mob. He says like, no, James, that's not it. We don't want you to be in the mob. We want you to be head of the FBI in Florida. And I go, ain't no head black people in the FBI in 1971. We was being tracked by the FBI, bro. Come on now. So
dramatic license, James. Dramatic license.
like James, just expand. I said, all right, man, I'll do it. So we shot it in Mobile, Alabama, right before the pandemic, man.
Oh, so you got in. Oh, you got it in. Okay.
February, and I think I got sick in March, and I thought I had it, but they didn't say what it was. All I heard was loss of taste and nose, and I had all that.
Okay.
So, but I didn't get hospitalized. I heard from somebody, you got to just keep moving, and I kept moving because it really makes you tired.
Okay.
And but I never got diagnosed as having it, but I had all those symptoms that they talked about, and I know where I got them from on that plane. I know it.
Oh, recycled air.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So you never diagnosed for having COVID this whole time.
No, I just had those symptoms. No.
Yeah. And when you tested since, it's just you tested negative, I guess.
Negative. Yeah. And then I got vaxxed, so you know, it's like I'm not gonna take any more chances.
Yeah, but that's funny. So you got that, and that's moving in right before the pandemic. That's crazy.
1 month later was a shutdown. The whole world shut down. Like, you know.
Yeah, I remember. Yes, I remember.
March 15th. I know the date.
And for me, it affected me March 17th. There's like 2 days after that. That's when they said, okay, we're finally going to do everything remotely. We have to stop for a second and figure this out because we couldn't go in the studio anymore. I did my last show, I think, the 15th or 16th.
Yeah.
Last show in a studio. That's kind of like a year and a half ago. That's when I did a show in a studio before they said, that's it. We can't share microphones. We can't be together. Like, just that's it. And they just shut it down.
Shut it down, bro.
That's crazy. I know it's crazy. All right, so that's coming out. Okay, this is the comedy. Sorry, because now if the actresses and actors, of course, the comedians, Kristen Bell and Vince Vaughn, who I love, and Queen Pins. So what do you play in that?
Well, I played Kristen Bell's attorney. I'm like, wait a minute. All right, here we go. I felt like Denzel. All right. You know what I mean? All right. You know. And so they let me, so there's one scene, we're in a prison and I'm talking to her about she's going to get off and whatever. And then the next scene that we did, they let me improv the whole freaking beginning of the scene as an attorney. So
improv. I mean, wait a minute. So you did improv as an attorney, but you're not. I was going to clarify. You're not an attorney in real life. Like you didn't go to law school.
Here was the question. All right, cut. Vince Vaughn comes up to me, says, "Man, are you an attorney in real life?" I was like, "Nah, bro, I just slept at a Holiday Inn Express. What are you talking about?" But yeah, that was the question. It's like, is James really an attorney? You know. Wow, but again, it is just listening to everything that's available, watching people constantly on, you know, whether it's court, whether it's real TV, whatever it is, and just knowing what this is what they do.
Yeah, go on, Johnny Cochran. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So you were that. So in a way, that's a testament to your acting that you were so convincing.
Yeah.
They were like, does he have some laws? Because I mean, some folks do have, some people, we change careers and maybe you were a lawyer or on your way to being one before you did this, but I know you didn't. But I was like, wait a minute, you know, okay. That's very cool. That's a very cool experience. You have to do that.
So it was cool, man. And it was just like, you know, I had never got that many people that like say, bro, dude, how'd you do? You know, I'm like, yeah, man.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's good. That's good. And now Liza on Demand, we talked about briefly. What is that exactly? It's on YouTube.
So Liza Koshy, I believe that's her name. Yes. Liza Koshy. She's a big YouTube Red star. She's got probably like 20 million followers or whatever. So they came up with this show that she has all these. It's comedy. It's clean comedy. I didn't hear any cussing or anything like that, but it's very clean comedy. But they had to beg me to take this show, and then once they begged me, they said, well, can James speed it up? And the manager said, he's an actor. Of course, why are you asking, can he speed it up? Yeah. And then he said, look, here's all his reels. You tell me.
Okay.
Hey, James, okay, can you just come to, I'm like, yeah, I come on now. Yes. But when I did it, I actually enjoyed it.
Okay.
Because she was funny, right? Mm-hmm. She was funny. And which made it more pleasant because then now we got each other and we can do this funny stuff together, and it wasn't slapstickish, you know. Yes. Even though I tested the boundary a little bit.
I'm sure you did. I mean, you know, you have to. I'm sure you did.
Right.
Yes.
But yeah, it's on YouTube, and I think they're trying to get a new deal with I think Netflix for her show now. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, YouTube has some great stuff too. I mean, I have a lot of friends who have some great programming on YouTube and YouTube Red, YouTube Premium, and Facebook Watch. And it's amazing, James. It was just the last time we talked, which was just a couple of years ago. Just the last time we talked. A lot has changed the landscape of studios.
Yeah,
programming. I mean, there's so many. When I was watching, look at the Emmys or whatever, I'm just going, there's all these outlets. There is a million. I mean, I have an outlet now. I mean, we all have outlets. Everybody has outlets, and everybody's just, now it's getting to the point where it's like, this is actually kind of cool. It's very amazing. These little outlets are producing great work.
Yeah, they are. They really are. And you know, the other thing is, I think it's changing the landscape of movies too. I mean, I don't really think AMC is going to be around much longer. If they are, they're going to be a small little business, and then you're going to have all these little pilot other businesses. But that's gone. And even with Scarlett Johansson suing them, right? Because you put it out on video, you cut into my revenue stream.
I
know. I'm like, that's a good point, boo. But
yes, so it is.
And they gave you $20 million, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know. But still, I'll say it this way: there's that. But for all you who don't get 20 million and have a deal similar to hers for less, you're getting less. I mean, it's going to affect you also.
Right.
But it affects her at the top. It's definitely going to affect James Moses.
Affect me. You know, I'm like. But listen, if you give me $20 million, bro, you know. I don't know. That might be the first 20 million I ever get in my life, and probably gonna be the last 20 million.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, some folks have privilege that can do that.
Yeah.
But my thing is also, I have this giant TV over here for $300 at Costco. I have friends, I mean, it's 55 inch. I have friends who have 75 inch, 80 inch. It's giving you the movie experience. You
Right.
can have stereo sound. You can have Bluetooth. I mean, people are getting this movie experience now that, so just turn on HBO Max. Just turn on Disney Plus. That movie's released in theaters and on Disney Plus. It's released and on, like, why go to the theater? Like,
why go to the theater? Why go to the theater?
And pay $20 for popcorn.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, I feel bad. I mean, I love theaters. I feel bad for that industry, but I'm seeing it just, it's like taxis. Like, everybody takes Uber and Lyft. I mean, after a while, it kind of just, they got expensive, they got overblown. But with this whole pandemic, not everybody's returning back to. I haven't gone to a theater yet. I haven't gone to one.
I haven't either. I mean, I don't really need to. I mean, you know, when they released Lansky, they said, well, okay, James, we're going to do it on 50 screens. I was like, you might as well just stream it.
I know.
That's all you can get is 50 screens.
Wow.
Just stream it, you know?
That's so low, actually. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So,
you know, but that's I'm just saying, since last time I talked to you, the landscape has changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally changed. But also it's changed in positive ways too, of for actors getting more work.
Yeah, opportunities are crazy. I mean, listen, I'm up for a show right now that shoots in Canada and New Orleans, and I'm still getting stuff coming in, man. I mean, you know, it's just like there's a lot of opportunity, and you know, and Clubhouse made something. You heard of Clubhouse, right? Yep. So they when they first started going, man, you could touch people that you could not normally touch in life. These people were showing up on Clubhouse.
I know.
And I was like, oh, I got to get on Clubhouse.
Hello. Yes.
And I did. And that's how I got to Braun Entertainment. That's how I got to Crystal Ship up in New York. I was like, I would never meet these people. So, you know, the pandemic has, you know, did this other thing, which is communication to people. You know, you don't have to be right in front of somebody anymore to, you know, I'm like, wow, man.
No. I learned from me last year communicating, because everybody was at home.
Mm-hmm.
It was easier to reach people.
Yeah.
I took more chances last year because I was like, I had nothing to lose at this point. So I'd find an email address or whatever and send it out there. And many times they were home.
Yeah.
They were at home. They answered back. And it was them. Yeah. I got opportunities. It's one of those things where you get to take a chance, first of all.
Right. You got to take a chance.
But you're right. Right now, there are people just kind of sitting around going, okay, what's next? Or I got some deals going. And now we're coming out of we're still in a pandemic, but we have protocols in place so you can go on sets now.
Right.
That now I feel like it's going to be a boon. It's going to be a total boon for actors, writers, singers, whatever it is. I mean, my friends who are singers and stand-up comedians, it's all started back. I was in Vegas last week. It's starting all back up. So I think it's a good time, but you have to put yourself out there and be creative and hype yourself out there. I mean, you just said Clubhouse there are a lot of folks like, I'm not doing Clubhouse. They just run their mouth. And I, like you, I met some people I would have never met.
Never, ever met them.
Never met them.
Right.
I got producer stuff. Never met them. Still never met them.
Never met him. I coached a kid who is who's going to be on tour in October as Melvin in Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
Okay.
I met him because my last surgery on my knee, his mother took care of me.
How funny.
And then so it's just, I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how you can meet people nowadays. It's just insane, you know.
I agree. And I say smile, be nice to people, because you just never know who they are and who they know.
Right.
I tell you, so how long have you been in the business total now at this point?
So actually, this will be 20 years in September.
Wow.
20 years, man, 20 years. I got in right after 9/11. I moved to California. I mean, right after 9/11, I moved to California.
Wow. Yeah. So I'm assuming you made the right decision.
Yeah. Man, come on, man. I would do, hey, man, listen, I did the right thing. You know what I mean? I did the right thing, man. So,
yeah, But I mean, okay, I mean, so when you look at, so now we're saying 20 years, and it's always fun when milestones come up because you're busy doing the work. You're not thinking about how many years I've been doing this. Just you're in the busy doing
Right.
the work.
Yeah.
But now we sit for a
Hey,
second.
listen though. Listen. Stay good looking.
I know. Hey, black don't crack. You know that. I don't know how old you are. I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's just, man, that's one thing I gotta do, bro. That's one thing I gotta do. Is like, ooh, I gotta,
Yeah, exactly. I understand. Trust me.
Yeah,
I feel like this sometimes. Hi, you can see me, right? Yeah. But no, but I was saying, so the milestone, which is really funny, is that you say 20 years. So what is that? And Nash, you was sitting here, you and I are sitting here together. As you think about that, what does that mean to you?
I've seen people come. I've seen people go. I've seen people give up for reasons that I would never give up. I've seen people flourish. I've seen people become major stars that I know personally. And all the while, I've survived. I've done it. And I don't equate me doing it to having, a mansion in the hills or particular car or something. I've done it and I've taken care of myself, right? And, my mother or my sister, whatever they needed, I've done that. So that's success to me, to be able to take care of not only your loved ones a little, but also to take care and manage yourself and the things that you have. That's success. The love I have for it is just love. And if the saying, if you love something you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So that's me. I don't look at it as work. I just look at it, man, you survived for 20 years and you're okay. You're all right. You're not hungry. You're not in the streets. You're not, you help people. That's all I can ask for, man.
Yeah. And you're also a very nice guy. And
yeah.
That has not changed.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're funny and everything. You're a very nice guy. Now, we should tell people that. I think we should put that more and more. You are. You're one that you made an impression on me the first time. Always. I follow you online and I'm always rooting for you, supporting you.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate
it. My gap tooth brother, we have to hang in there. Mind the gap. Mind the
gap. Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, and that's what I said. You are a working actor. That's something that I think that's success right there, because acting is not always working.
No.
We know that. It's not. It's not this, and we don't always work, but you are right now. Projects coming, projects going, right? That's an accomplishment. So congratulations.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah. James
Moses Black is the actor. He is the man. He's working things out. So the next thing is coming out this Friday, actually, is SOZ, Soldados o Zombies, on Amazon Prime.
Prime.
Make sure you guys go ahead and tune that first. That's the first thing that's coming out. So everything else in the bio below, so you can see all the stuff that's coming out for him. You're always welcome back, talk anytime you want to, promote anything, anytime.
Thanks, man. And when last time we talked too, I said, hey man, I really want to be on Snowfall. And I did. Snowfall.
I know you did.
Like, I was like, man, if only John Singleton was alive today, man. It's like,
I got to meet him before he died. I'm so sad he's not with us.
Yeah,
he's our age group. I'm so 20. Yeah. I mean, I was so, when I met him, I was so like, you were just like, you're from my neighborhood. I was a big fan. Right. You and another friend of mine both were on Snowfall. So yes, I'm very happy you guys. I saw you got on there. I was like, yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So
you manifested that one.
Yeah, brother. and James Lyon called me back. I was like, what? let me get on his show, man.
Always. Yeah. Tell folks where they can find you online. They want to follow you.
I'm on Instagram if you'd like. It's James Moses Black _. And if you're 60 and over, it's Facebook.
You did not just say
if you're 30 and under and you're looking for me on TikTok, baby, I ain't there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't there yet. So I just TikTok my life away. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. He just said, okay. Yes, he's on Facebook too. I didn't expect that. It made me but I am on TikTok because I'm one of the old guys on there.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm a TikTok star too. So I don't know what I'm doing on there, but I'm doing
I just like I'm
and you can follow In Between the Pages on Facebook. James Lott Jr. everywhere. I'm everywhere, folks, literally everywhere. So you can follow me everywhere. And actually share so anybody needs to hear this, see this, watch this. We're here for you. Be kind to each other.